So here we go. We got the South American. Well, I guess there's a Dominican Republic Mauser in there, and that's North America. So let's call this Latin America. These are the Latin American Mausers. So got them all in here. Now these are alphabetical left to right, Argentinian to Venezuelan there. Now this is this rack has its limitations if you're thinking about doing this. I'm sure there is a way of getting around this, maybe with wider spacing, but the trade-off with wider spacing is that it takes, more space to get the same amount of rifles. And sort of the part of this is to get as many in here as possible. So the whole kind of space savings kind of leads to stuff like this. So these long rifles here, so this Brazilian and this Argentinian rifle, you can see they go up really high to the point of interfering with the way the Swedes are. So now these two Swedish long rifles here are kind of canted funny because of these long rifles. And with the buttstock angle, so if you're wondering why these are all kind of more in and out, that just has to do with the buttstock angle. And so all of these buttstocks are completely flat against the floor. And so just depending on the angle there is why they're pushed in or out. But these long rifles, yeah, that's just one of the problems with this system that I've run into, and kind of the only way around it is to just not put any long rifles on the bottom and just stick with short rifles or carbines. You could see these 1935s here, short rifles. It ends, way down below the bolt section, so it doesn't really, or the bolt area, so you don't really have to worry about that interference. But with all of these long rifles, that's a problem. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to try to figure out a way. Somebody commented and said that I should put, like all the long rifles on top. So or the Swedes on one side and the Latin American on the other side instead of top and bottom. And I might have to do something like that. Appreciate you guys watching. Thanks for the feedback and everything. I'll see you next time.